Hi folks, my name is Chris Jewell with Rich & Sons RV. I want to thank you for your purchase of your Puma. This is a great camper. I'm just going to go through a few of the things. If you have any more questions, feel free to give us a call. Contact your sales associate or myself, 308-384-2040. First thing you're going to want to do when you pull up to your campsite is connect your shore power. You take your cord, you're going to plug it in here, you're going to twist a little bit till it locks in, you can't pull it out. You're ready to go. Next thing you're going to want to do is come to the front of the camper where your propane is located at. You're going to want to turn both bottles open, and on this system there's an indicator here on the back for both tanks. Green, you're full; red, you're not. If you're going off this one and it runs out, it's going to show red. We'll switch it over to the other one. Turn this one off. These are 20-pound tanks, so you can unhook that, take it in if you need to get more propane right on the spot. The beautiful thing about our Puma here is it has a power front jack. So you're going to want to extend it or retract it, whatever you need to get it level. You're going to level it front to back. You're going to come over to the side here, and on both the front and the back, you've got power stabilizer jacks. Now these are not to levelize it, they're just to stabilize it. You'll push the button, and they'll extend, and it'll stabilize the camper out. The back of the camper here is the back of your water heater. Before you start to fill this up with water, you're definitely going to want to come back. You've either got an anode rod or a plug. You're going to insert that and tighten that as tight as you can get it, and then start filling it with water. Here you've got your water hookups. On the top is going to be your fresh tank. So if you're at a place where you don't have city water hookup, you're going to fill your fresh tank and use your water pump. You're going to hook your hose up in here and fill your fresh tank. If you're lucky enough to be at a spot that has city water, you can just hook a hose up. You don't have to use your water pump. I would recommend using a water pressure regulator on that as well. It'll keep it around that 45 to 50 psi. That way you're not blowing lines and fittings. Then, if you're also lucky enough to or have satellite, you have your connections right here in the back. So your satellite connection is on back. Your cable hookup is just right down below. From there, you just hook your cable just right in, and you're set, ready to go. On the front here is where your battery will be sitting. This is just a demo version, so I don't have a battery set up. You'll have it connected to both your power and your ground. A lot of people will also add a battery disconnect. That way you can disconnect the battery from anything that might be draining it. It will really extend the life of your battery. Now here you've got your fresh tank drain. So anytime you fill that fresh tank before you leave or as you're leaving, get down here, turn this. It'll open up that fresh tank and drain all the water out. You don't want stale water sitting in there. After you do that, up here between the axles are your low point drains. That will, if you're running water inside, hot or cold, you're going to have some water left over in those lines. We'll take the caps off of both of those, and that will drain the water out of the lines inside the coach. Alright, here you've got your chains and your breakaway cable. As you hook up and before you take off from home, you're going to want to hook the chains to the truck along with your breakaway cable here. That way if anything happens to your hitch and it gets disconnected from the truck, the breakaway cable is going to pop and set off the brakes to the trailer. It's going to stop it from going out of control. Here is your dump station. After you hook up your sewer hose, you've got your black tank dump valve on the right. The black is always going to be the bigger round tube. When you go to dump that, pull slowly out because you're going to have some pressure built up in there and you want to release that stuff slowly. Black tank's going to be what comes from the toilet. Then your gray tank is the other one. Same situation. You're going to pull it out slowly and always do that gray tank last before you leave. That'll help wash everything that comes out of the black tank with that soapy water from the gray tank. Right here is our convenience center. That's going to be your control panel and monitor panel. On the top here, it'll show your battery level, your freshwater tank, black tank, gray tank, if you have a second gray tank. So we'll also turn your awning light on, your inside lights on, your porch light on. We'll turn the water heater on and your water pump. This is also where you're going to control your slide outs. Bringing them in or out, or putting your awning in or out. Here's where you're going to hook from either your off-air antenna, cable, or your satellite. This also has an antenna booster, so if you're running just your off-air antenna and you're not getting enough signal, got a booster here. That is off. When the green light's on, it's being boosted. Here is your stereo system. This is AM, FM, CD, DVD. It's also Bluetooth accessible. So you can pair your phone with it and play your own music right off your stereo system. This will also give you controls to the speakers inside and out. Right now we just have it on the outside, which is your B selection. If you hit A, it'll bring the speakers inside. Alright, down here underneath the fridge is our fuse panel and our breaker panel. If you have something not working and you've tried the GFI, come check your breaker panel. Make sure all your breakers are on. If that's not it, all your fuses are in here and they're all labeled to help you find out the problem. Here is our thermostat for your Coleman AC and your furnace. It's going to run basically just like your home furnace or home thermostat. You want the AC on? Turn it on to cool. If you want just the fan running, or if you want the furnace running. You also have selections on fan, whether it's on auto, high, or low. Here you've got your 3-burner stovetop and your oven. Now your 3-burner stovetop, this front burner is your high output burner. So if you're up in any altitude or doing any big pot of corn, anything that's a little bit bigger than your average size, you definitely want to do that on that front burner. To get that started, you're going to put it on light. You've got an automatic spark igniter. You'll just come over, spark it up. You have several safety systems around this coach as well. Above me you've got your smoke detector. Somewhere along the floor in the coach you're going to have a CO detector, and right inside the doorway you're going to have your fire extinguisher. These are all going to come on every single Puma you buy. Last thing you do before you roll your slides in and get ready to head out the door is make sure everything is secured and you're not going to have cabinets flying open. Make sure your bedroom door is shut and latched sternly. Chairs, if they need to be secured, make sure they're secured. Make sure your bedroom door is shut, all your cabinet doors are shut, and your drawers are all closed. Again, my name is Chris Jewell with Rich & Sons RV. I want to thank you for your purchase of the Puma. I hope you've enjoyed the kind of walkthrough and hopefully I answered some questions and helped you out. If I didn't and you need more assistance, call your salesperson here at Rich & Sons or myself. Get a hold of any of us, 308-384-2040.